How's it going, everyone? My name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group. Today's topic, I want to discuss with you buying life insurance online and what are some of the most frustrating things when purchasing life insurance, and kind of how to avoid it by going through a diligent process, making sure that you're weeding through all the top carriers, making sure that the offers are going to be the best for your budget and also the highest quality companies as well. Now, typically what happens with an individual is they might have an unfortunate death that occurs in their family, or they might have a baby or purchase a new home, and they understand that there's going to be a need for life insurance for some sort of death benefit that will be paid out. God forbid that insured was to pass away. And just a little hint right from the beginning is life insurance is not fun to buy. Nobody wakes up, one morning and says, "Oh my gosh, I want to buy so much life insurance today." It's not a sexy product, it's not something that's attractive, but it's something that's very necessary. And an individual would purchase life insurance for a specific need. They want to make sure that something is covered. God forbid they passed away too soon. Their beneficiaries, such as their wife or their children or family members, would receive lump sum benefits as if that individual was still living. So like one of the major things that individuals look towards is debt. They might say, okay, I have X amount in credit card debt. I want to make sure that this debt is covered. It's probably going to take me about 10 years to pay off. I want to make sure, God forbid, something happens to me within the next 10 years, that I have enough life insurance to pay that off. Well, something like that you understand, you're devising it to a specific need, to a specific set duration of time. If, let's say, your debt is $100,000 and you know that that's going to be get paid off in 10 years, well, then you should get a 10-year term, level term, $100,000 life insurance policy. This doesn't mean you get a $100,000 permanent policy, because then you're just going to be throwing so much money at life insurance and you're going to be losing more and more money from your actual savings by doing that. So that might be one need. Another need might be income. You might be looking at this and say, okay, well, I make $100,000 a year, and I want to make sure, God forbid something happens to me, that my wife would still be receiving that money for at least the next 5 years. So what you could do is you could have $100,000. You could have $500,000, because 100,000 times five, $500,000. And let's say that you're going to be working for another 20 years. You could have a 20-year term, and that would suffice. Making sure that, God forbid, something happens to you within those 20 years, $500,000 of a lump sum death benefit would get paid out to your wife or your children. So that would be the second need. But what you're not doing is taking 500,000 and 100,000 and saying, I need $600,000 of a permanent life insurance policy. Same thing works with the mortgage. If you have a 30-year mortgage, and let's say that mortgage is $200,000 or $500,000, whatever it is, well, maybe that's a 30-year mortgage. You understand that your mortgage is going to get paid off in exactly 30 years. So then you could even take one step further and say, okay, I want to make sure that I have a 15-year term life insurance policy for 100,000 and a 30-year term life insurance policy for $100,000. So what you're doing is you're not spending all those extra dollars for that need, if that need is going to be cut in half after 15 years. So what you have here is 200,000 plus 500,000 plus 100,000 worth of life insurance, which would be $800,000. You're not just throwing that into a permanent life insurance plan. And this is what so often what happens is, when you call up a company, most likely that company is going to be selling that lead. Meaning, if you call up a specific company, a specific life insurance agency, or anything that you see these little ads online, when you give them a call, most likely they're selling your lead to another life insurance agent, where the agent's going to give you a call, he's going to sweet talk you, he's going to come into your home, and he's going to tell you why you need $800,000 of permanent life insurance. And this is where we come in, and this is where we really separate ourselves on a national basis, is we make sure that we're contracted with every single carrier in your specific area, dependent upon your age, dependent upon whatever your goal is. And we're going to educate you first, give recommendations second. Off of those recommendations, you could be dealing with an advisor through the comfort of your own home. It could be at nighttime, it could be on the weekends, whenever that is, and you'll be able to see the advisor that you're speaking with. You'd be able to see their share screen, so you'll be able to see anytime that they're looking at your specific need, whether that's a 20-year, $500,000 term life insurance. You'll be able to see their computer screen of our quoting software to see how company ABC is going to be a cheaper option than company XYZ on a monthly basis or an annual basis, or whatever, however you want to set up your life insurance. So what it does is it eliminates that hassle of and allows you to have your time back of rather than the song and the dance of dealing with three, five, six, 10 different appointments. We're meeting the same advisor face to face to face to face. It gets redundant, it gets annoying to say the least. And what we try to do is make sure that we're shaving off all those times, and you're able to give our 1-800 number a call, understand that you'll be getting educated, that you'll be taken care of the correct way, and then on top of it, being able to purchase your life insurance 100% online. What I mean by that, if let's say after you get back all your results and you feel good about anything, we could set up different things, and we have proprietary strategies, proprietary companies that allows us to do online applications where we would be going, you'd be dealing with that advisor, they'd be taking all your information, inputting it onto an e-application. The e-application will be sent directly to your email. You'll be able to review all the information that was inputted. Then you do something, you constitute something known as an e-signature, and that gets sent directly to the insurance company. If you need to have a paramed performed, that paramed exam company would call out to you, make sure that you will suffice all those requirements, and it already starts the process. But rather than having to deal with the annoyance and the inconvenience of constantly going out and meeting at an agent's office, you could go and feel secure, understanding that you're calling up a company. We are A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau, and this is because we try to make life simplistic. We understand your busy schedule, and we try to work around it, making sure that we have the best tools, the best companies, the best strategies for your specific life insurance situation, so that when calling in, you can have everything done all at the comfort of your home, or at the comfort of your computer, at the comfort of your telephone, and making sure that you're confident that we did place your information through the ringer. We did make sure that we went through all the top scenarios before we got back those top recommendations, and you'll be able to see the exact quoting software that we're able to see, that we're sifting through. One of the things that make us unique is we are an independent agency. An independent agency means that we have access to every carrier, every contract in your specific area. So rather than say, okay, well, we're going to go with company ABC and only ABC, regardless of whatever you tell us, we're saying no. Well, let's see what the best offers are for your specific niche age. If you're 40 years old and you want 20-year term life insurance, that's going to be a completely different company than a 60-year-old that wants 10-year term life insurance. The odds of, or you have to kind of understand that certain companies have certain niche criteria. They Some carriers like to take on the smoker. Some carriers absolutely hate taking on smokers, or some individuals, if your weight is a little higher, if you have high cholesterol, they understand that risk specifically, where they will give you a much more attractive offer than the company that might be the largest life insurance carrier out there. So there's so many different ways to do this. What you have to understand is you control the chips. You want to make sure that what you're getting is going to be specific to your budget, that you're not spending a single penny more than what will give you the highest quality at the best possible cost. And that's one of the things that we utilize. We have something known as a Retire Sharp planning system that is proprietary to our company. No other company has it, through a Fosse Financial Group, and allows us to go through, on average, we go through over 1,200 different scenarios per individual that calls in before we give our top 3 recommendations that would suit your needs the best way. So, I hope you found value in this. And if you're ever interested in purchasing life insurance online and getting rid of that headache, that's something that we definitely do, and we help you out. Now, if you want to meet with somebody face to face, we could also handle that as well. But for the most part, we try to make sure that this is very convenient for you, that you're getting directly to the source, you're seeing exactly what the best prices are, and then you're executing it through the convenience of your own home and through your own computer. So once again, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Retire Sharp, so you can have access to the most updated videos. Thanks, guys.